Well, hello there, Taurus. It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today, we are doing a special reading. This reading is about the energies you will encounter during this Mars and Gemini transit. The Mars and Gemini transit actually started on Saturday, August 20th, but it will be with us for 7 months. Usually, it's only with us for about a month or so, so it is really going to be hanging around a very long time. And it will end in March of 2023. So between now and then, we get this burst of energy, enthusiasm, motivation to take action, because Mars is divine masculine energy, to bring in those things that we are really and truly trying to manifest. It's almost as if, we get turbocharged as far as, staying focused and taking action. The whole thing is about taking action on those things that you're trying to manifest and bring into your life. Now, Taurus, you have Mars and Gemini. That transit is going to be in your second house of business and finance. So I would think that for a lot of you, you are going to be putting a lot of time and energy into your business and finance. You could be starting a new business at this time. You could be starting new investment opportunities, looking at new investment opportunities. You could be trying, if you already own your business, taking on a partner or expanding your business into other areas. I feel as if there is a little bit of you that is going to be exhausted at the end of this 7 months. But I also think you're going to be absolutely amazed at what you accomplished during this time. More so than any of the other zodiac signs. Okay, so let's see what we have here. I know that was a long intro, but I got the cards laid out for us. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, Giraffe Spirit, see the big picture. Now, this is kind of interesting because, I feel as if this is kind of that energy of expanding your horizons, not being down in the weeds, if you will, with your finances and business. It's kind of like, okay, this is where we are, but I want to look out onto the horizon, because the giraffe is tall and the giraffe can see in the distance, very far in the distance. I feel like that's what you're getting. You're almost getting this picture of where you want to be, perhaps by next March, but maybe it's on down the line. And it's like, okay, how do I get from where I am right now to there? And it's, have you ever, you see this sometimes in movies, when they didn't have GPS, they may climb a tree or they may climb a hill to get an idea, to get a viewpoint of, the direction that they want to go in. Say they're searching for water or something like that. They go to the tallest natural point, the top of a tree or a hill or something like that, to scan the horizon, right, all around, to see, where water could be. I feel like that's kind of what you're looking for. It's almost like you're a giraffe on the savannah and you're looking for water, which honestly is kind of like an oasis, right? You're looking for your own oasis. So it's like you're scanning the horizon and in search of where the water is. And then at the same time, it's kind of like you can see any of the obstacles between here and the water. So it's like, okay, I see that obstacle. I can go around it this way, or maybe I can leap over it or whatever. But I feel like you're getting a really big picture of what it is going to entail to get from here to there. Yeah, new supportive connections. I really do feel like you have new supportive connections. Now, these could be business partners. They could be, networking, doing more networking. You could be even working with like a manager or some type of PR person that helps you to get your name out there or your brand out there. You could be working with a branding coach or something like that, or a life coach. It's almost as if You realize that you can see how between here and the water hole, but you know you can't do it by yourself. So it's kind of like, okay, who can I bring on board in order to help me? Because you have going the distance and you have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is all about victory, and so is going the distance. It means you are going to be able to bring this in. This is really exciting. You are truly going to amaze yourself. But I feel like you're, oh my goodness, and then you have the Chariot underneath. Another sign of moving, progressing very quickly, but also being able to have victory in whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish during this time. You have the Knight of Cups. I feel there's an energy here of you're not doing this in a swords type of way. I really like the energy of this. It really is kind of embracing your love of what it is that you're trying to create, or your love for who you're going to help with whatever this project or business or situation is. It's not really, I don't really get the sense that you're trying to build a big pile of money, although you may still get the money. For you, it's all about the love of this, the love of creating what it is that you're trying to do, but also the love of perhaps healing other people or helping other people or connecting to other people. Really lovely energy, Taurus. Really nice. Okay, so let's take a look at your present energy. So we have the Breathe card. I feel like you're closing your eyes. You're like the giraffe and you're looking into the horizon, but you're actually visualizing it in your head. You may be spending some time meditating or visualizing. You could be, even cutting out pictures, or, I'm a very visual person. I'm the type that I have to have pictures, literal pictures of what it is I'm trying to manifest, or drawings, whatever it is. I feel as if you're really focusing. Look at the focus on her face. Really focusing on what it is that you want to bring in. And yet at the same time, there's this Two of Swords. Kind of not sure you can do it. Kind of not sure you can meet the people that you may need in order to bring this in. A little bit of an energy of, is it even possible? Is it even possible? It was funny the way that came out. I feel like you're kind of sitting there going, yeah, that's a really, really good idea. Is it even possible? So let's go ahead and clarify that. I think it is possible. You have the victory cards here at the end. All right, the Moon card, the Force, yes. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Now this is interesting because I feel like this is the offer. Something's either coming in or you are offering something to somebody else. It could even be your idea, okay? It's a grounded idea though. It's not like, some whim. It's something that is grounded, that that you can plant. If you plant it now at the beginning of the 7-month cycle, right? That in 7 months, you are going to see some type of harvest. Now, it may still continue to grow, right? After those 7 months, but it's almost as if, if you started it right now, that in 7 months, you would truly see progress in this, whatever this is that you're trying to grow. And once again, I feel like it could be business. I have a little bit of love here. So it could be a relationship or a partnership, in the business. You're not sure. This is what's holding you back. You're kind of like, you're kind of like the giraffe, right? And it's kind of like, okay, I see the water way over there, but oh my goodness, I think we have some obstacles and I'm not sure how we can get over the obstacles. The Moon card is your fears coming in. The Two of Swords is kind of trying to decide, do I really want to start on this journey if I don't know I can be successful? The Four of Cups, kind of discontented with where you are right now. You know that this would be something that you would really like to have in your life. Just trying to, it's almost this energy of, I don't know, do I really want to do that? Do I have the energy for it? Well, I think this Mars in Gemini is bringing in the energy for you to be able to do it, to get over your fears, your discontent with life in general, to get revved up. It's almost it's almost as if you're going to take an energy drink and it's like, okay, let's go for it. So let's take a look at your obstacle now, or area of resistance. Now, this is what you're going to be working on over the next 7 months and overcome, okay? So you have happy, and you have the Lover's card. So there's two situations. It could be a love relationship that you're trying to bring in, a loving, happy relationship, okay? Something that will last the test of time, go the distance. But if you're thinking that this is in business or finances, your career, it's coming into partnership, okay? Because the Lovers can be a business partnership with somebody that can help you, that it'll be a happy connection, right? New supportive connections. Somebody that you can truly work with. The other thing is that this is, the Lover's card is also the old Tarot choice card. So it could be about you making choices that are going to make you happy instead of being discontented, right? So you could be in a job or a career that pays well or something like that. But there's something, okay, that, when you're alone and you're dreaming, in your dreamy world, there's something that you really want to do. Maybe it's a creative project. Maybe it's a side business. Maybe it's a new business. Maybe it's traveling that you would like to do. Maybe it's a new love life. Whatever it is that you kind of allow yourself to dream about, but maybe not take action on, okay? That feeling is going to get bigger and bigger until your heart finally says, you know what, let's go be happy. Instead of, blocking ourselves because of fears or, just not sure things will work out, why don't we just go try it? Why don't we see what happens? So let's clarify this. I love this because it's very much of the fool energy, of starting something new and not really sure where it's going to go, but having that excitement of going on a new adventure. Yeah, putting down the burdens. Oh my goodness. 10 of Cups. Are you kidding? This is really beautiful because I feel like what you're doing is you're dropping the burdens of perhaps even your everyday life. Because there's something that you want to build. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles is interesting. She's very business savvy. She's very good with money. She's a home and hearth, very stable, very reliable, very nurturing of the people around her. And I feel as if it's almost like what you're trying to do is plant this pentacle in order to step into this, nurturing Queen of Pentacles energy, building a new business, having financial stability, building perhaps a happy family, a happy home, that type of energy. It's like, okay, I'm willing to drop the burdens or the idea that I think of the burdens, right? So the giraffe sees the obstacles, right? But you are coming into this energy of, you know what, I'm going to no longer focus on the obstacles. I'm going to focus on the happy. I'm going to focus on what I can gain out of this situation instead of the difficulties this situation may bring me. I'm kind of, it's a little bit of that energy where, sometimes you hear people, talk about, well, I'm not sure, young people sometimes talk about, I'm not sure I want to have a family or children, that it's, expensive, there's a big responsibility or something like that. And I feel as if even if you have felt that way, right? It's almost this energy of, but I'm missing out on something. Maybe there is going to be some obstacles on my path. And maybe there are going to be times where I'm going to have to carry a lot of burdens. There's going to be a lot. But look, if you look at that person, he is carrying all 10 wands there, and he's able to continue on his path, right? He has the strength and the courage to do it. And I feel like that's the energy that you have. It's kind of like, okay, I've analyzed the situation. I see that there are going to be some obstacles, some burdens, some difficulties maybe on my path. But the thing that's going to keep me going is the idea of having this in my life, right? So I really love it, because I feel like you could even have, you have the 7 of Wands here, you know, you could have people in your life that are kind of like, yeah, but do you know there's going to be obstacles. That's not going to be easy to do. You know, it's like maybe you want to run a marathon and your friends and family are like, do you know what the training you're going to have to do in order to run a marathon? You know, you're going to have to eat, you know, really healthy. You're going to have to do all this running, and, you know, going to have to get a coach, and, you know, it's going to take so much time, and you might get injuries, you know, and you're kind of like, okay, yeah, I get it. There are going to be obstacles. Yeah, there are going to be times when my muscles ache and I don't feel like running. There are going to be times when it's raining, but I still have to do my run. Right? There are going to be times I'm not going to be able to go out and eat pizza. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, when I finish that marathon, when I go the distance, right? And they give me my medal, even if you don't win first place, okay? When I get the medal for completing the marathon, I am going to be so proud, so amazed at what I have accomplished. And I feel like, you know, I'm almost really getting teary-eyed, because I think you're doing this for you. It could be the very first time that you've done something for you. It's, you know, it's an energy of, it doesn't matter what everybody else says or thinks about this. I'm doing this for me. And the thing that's going to keep you going these 7 months is really just keeping focus on this happiness that you're trying to bring into your life. Of how, you know, at the very beginning, I said you're going to amaze yourself. I really feel like you are going to truly amaze yourself. It's going to bring you so much happiness and joy, because you know that you did it for you. You didn't do it for anybody else. You really did it for you. All right, so let's take a look at your advice from Spirit, and look at what we have here. We have the 10 of Wands, and then we have Yang, which is the divine masculine, that energy of taking action. It is about, okay, the universe is saying, yeah, you're right. There could be a couple of obstacles on the way. But look, once again, you have the strength, you have the courage, you have the perseverance to carry any of the burdens that may cross your path on this way. That it's, you know, she has 10 wands on her back, but there she is. She's still picking flowers. She's like, yep, I'm good. That's fine. These flowers are not that heavy, because I know that at the end of the day, I'm going to cross the finish line. I'm going to feel so amazing when I do. And it is about taking action, even though you know that you might have burdens on this path. Wow. You know, I really feel sometimes we lose connection with the feeling we get when we do something for ourselves that makes us really proud, right? You know, sometimes we just completely, and maybe as we get older, we lose that, you know, because maybe we've had accomplishments in our life, right? And it's kind of like, okay, but, you know, then the accomplishment seems to dwindle. The memory of this seems to dwindle. I think this is something that the memory is not going to dwindle. And the difference is that you've really done it for yourself, Taurus. In the past, you know, you may have graduated from school because you wanted to, but also because your parents were wanting you to, right? There are accomplishments that we make in life, but sometimes they're really because we're also trying to please other people. This is something that I really feel like you're having to defend yourself, and yet at the same time it's kind of like, yes, I am doing this. Oh my goodness. Page of Cups on the bottom. Okay, interesting, because now we have the King of Pentacles. For some of you, we have the Lovers again. So Gemini energy, okay, is coming out. This is Mars in Gemini. I feel like, for some of you, this could truly be, a partnership again, but it could be a love relationship. And I also feel like with the High Priestess, this is coming in. The other thing, if this is more of a business situation or career situation, I feel like you have the King of Pentacles, financial stability, sitting on top of, a lot of money, but also generous and kind with that money, helps other people out, very reliable, resourceful, And with the Lovers card, it's this energy of you did it for you. Once again, I don't feel like if you come into building a big business and becoming very successful and abundant because of it, it's as if you are going to share it with others. There's also this energy of, I didn't do it for the money. I did it for the love of it. And the money also came because I feel like you're really in your heart space. There's something that you want to do. But once again, it's because out of your sense of love for either a community or the world in general, there's, creating out of love. And I think I think one of the things that keeps you on this path with the High Priestess card is that it's going to work. All you have to do is put the work into it, and it is going to, be successful. Remember, you have the Six of Wands and you have the Chariot card. Both cards are that of major success. So let's pull a Soul Truth card to finish this out. And Taurus, I do personal readings. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really honor the opportunity to do a reading for you. So let's see what we have. How can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? If your compassion does not include yourself, it is complete. And then there's 10 different ways to include self-care into your daily routine. One of them is setting stronger boundaries. Meditate and listen to your heart. Speak to yourself with compassion. Focus on your strengths. And I think that's what you're doing in this. You're going to focus on your strengths and what it is that you want to accomplish instead of focusing on how difficult it is. Say no to something that isn't a soul yes. So, saying no to things that may distract you from what it is that you're trying to create. Say yes to something that you are afraid of, right? Taking action and saying yes to something, even though it could be a little bit of a burden for you. And then let go of what you cannot control. I really like that because I feel there is, with this Queen of Pentacles energy, she's very nurturing. I feel like you do have to, it's a little bit of a mother energy, mothering yourself. That's what self-care really is. A sense of being kind to yourself while you're doing this and being focused on, what it is that you're trying to bring in. But at the same time, also, the Queen of Pentacles is the mom that makes you she loves you, she's affectionate, she tucks you in at night, right? But she puts Band-Aids on your boo-boos, but she also makes you do your homework and eat your vegetables. And I think that is exactly how you're going to treat yourself over this course. Well, I'm going to leave it there. I do really appreciate all of your support through likes, comments, and subscribing. And I wish you so much love and light in this situation, all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.